Hi, YouTube. My name is Dexter, and welcome back to Gearbits, where we're going to Revelations. Ignore the fact that Iron Fist is unlocked. Discoveries about the Letipids are made public. Welcome, everyone. I have somebody here because Miss Jefferson has discovered something very important. I apologize about the secrecy, but it's important that the Nighthawks don't know about this yet. Nora, please go ahead and explain. So, I've done research into the Letipids. I've studied dead samples collected on the field, footage from combat cameras, and reports on their behavior. First, I want to talk about the sample we encountered in the desert. The sample contained material that does not occur naturally anywhere in Orant. I mean, anywhere but the Letipid hive. It was giving off readings that had never been detected anywhere but the hive's spire. And the data collected by the probes confirmed that the sample was not a natural occurrence. Considering its composition, it also couldn't have been created by humans. I looked through the records of the initial surveys from before Orant was colonized. According to that data, it would be impossible for those minerals to exist on Orant without outside interference. I started looking for any way that the material could have ended up on Orant, and then I found it. There was a meteor impact recorded at Harja Caldera 15 years ago. That's the location of the Letipid hive. The Letos came from space. On a meteor. They are alien invaders. Well, yes, it seems that way. The impact was noted, but it wasn't considered important enough to investigate. Small impacts like that aren't uncommon, and the area around Harja is very hostile even for a GB, so an expedition wouldn't have been worthwhile. My theory is that this meteor contained some material that over the last 15 years matured into the Letipids. This would explain the very unique readings we can measure around the hive spire, as well as the sample we found in the desert. Wait, so the glowing rock we found was from space? No, I don't think so. The sample only contained, blueprints for how to make more of those glowing rocks. The one we saw was likely made on Orant. You're saying that the Letipids made that rock? How? And what was it? The sample we encountered was likely some sort of brain that could have been used to create a new hive. The hive spire is some kind of nerve center for the Letipids. They seem to be returning there regularly for some reason. Their actions implies some sort of intelligent behavior that guides them to return to the spire periodically. Considering everything I've learned so far, there's a fair chance that the hive spire has one of those brains in it as well. If they've been manufacturing those brains for 15 years, they could have a massive stockpile of them. And each one could be used to create a new hive spire. If only one has driven the planet to the breaking point, imagine what multiple spires would do. The good news is there is currently only one hive on Orant, and the brains can easily be detected once they leave the hive. We know that currently all Letipid activity on Orant is dependent on the hive spire. I believe that if we destroy the hive spire, we can stop the Letipids. And how are we going to do that? The regolith! Its main cannon should be powerful enough to penetrate the rocks surrounding the spire and destroy the entire hive. Seriously? This is great. It's worth a try at least. Come on, let's go tell Varna about this. Even he must be willing to give it a try. We can't rush this. We are in a bad position to make requests. The Nighthawks have been hesitant to attack the spire since the beginning. We have to make this plan sound very appealing to Varna if we want to use the regolith. Appealing? Getting rid of the Letos isn't enough for them? That's why the Nighthawks are here in the first place. No way, I'm not sucking up to that waste of skin. I'm gonna go to his office and make him understand. And he's off. Let's follow him. We have to make sure that he doesn't burn any bridges. You follow Lass and the rest of Varna's office. There is a single guard standing in front of the massive doors. Stop, no one goes in without an appointment. Please, this is very urgent. The commander will be very unhappy if he doesn't hear about this. Protocol states that all communications to the commander go through Captain Logger. Leave or I will have to remove you by force. While the guard is talking with Arno, Lass and Ayla discreetly go behind his back and open the doors to Varna's office. They burst in and find Varna at his desk. What's the meaning of this? Commander Varna, please pardon the intrusion. We have something very important to tell you. This information might help quell the Letipid invasion. Very well, I'll allow you to explain yourselves. Lass and Ayla begin to frantically explain the situation. Arno steps in and reiterates the matter more gracefully, while Nora fills in with important details. Varna doesn't say anything and listens with a blank expression. Eventually, he speaks. An amusing theory, but please tell me, how did you gather these research materials? I never gave you permission for an expedition. That's actually, You've talked yourself into a corner, Missy. While the research was conducted on favorable terms, the theory is sound. Miss Jefferson knows more about the Letipids than anyone on Orant. The Nighthawks are more than strong enough to take on the Letipids, and the hive spire is a sensible target. I urge you to consider striking the hive. You don't get to make those decisions. You want me to endanger my ship and men based on a fairy tale about an evil alien meteor. I've heard enough out of you. Get out or I'll summon the guards. Come on, you can't possibly be stupid enough to believe that the bugs will just stop being a problem on their own. Establishing a mining colony is an investment. It might take decades, but eventually the initial settlement pays itself back. Orant is just a few shipments away from breaking even. It would be much more sensible to use the remaining troops to guarantee the success of the last few shipments, rather than to risk them on a foolish attack on the Hive. Surely you understand that if the Hive is destroyed, Orant will continue to provide materials far beyond the initial investment. I don't see the point. Orant is already producing a satisfactory amount of product, even under the Letipid invasion, maybe even more so. With the threat of the Letipids, the people come to us for protection. They're much more willing to do exactly as we say. It's much easier to find workers when we are the only ones who can offer food and protection. There is no reason to exterminate the Letipids when they are so beneficial to us. The Nighthawks will soon be done with their mission here. Miss Lockett has very helpfully introduced me to her benefactors. They are a group of people who are willing to oversee the mineral production after the Nighthawks leave. Of course, we'll receive a cut of the profits for helping them get started. Lockett's friends will manage the business, but we'll need skilled fighters to keep order after we're gone. Your squad has proven to be very skilled. You could be a valuable asset for us. I'll give you this one chance to join the winning team. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Never! Not a chance, you fat louse! I see. Well, what do you say, Commander? I refuse. I was hoping that you'd listen to reason, but you leave me no choice. Mr. Contrail, I'm relieving you of your position and placing you under arrest, I swear I can read, for encouraging rebellious attitudes within the troops. You worthless rat! How'd you like to see how rebellious I can get? Lass, stop! It's nice to see that you've come to your senses. A shame that it's too late now. Former Commander Contrail will be placed under arrest. The rest of you will be escorted back to your quarters, where you will remain until further notice. Captain Logger, take them away. Yes, sir. Come on, move it. Talon Squad were escorted to their quarters and kept under strict guard. Leaving was not permitted, they did not know how long their confinement would last, and the guards refused to answer. 3 days later, they had a visitor. You there, the commander wants you. Follow me. Alright, that's Revelations. Time for the Iron Fist. Recover minerals from the refinery, or material from the refinery. Ah, there you are. So nice of you to join us. I have an important mission for you. We've discovered a cache of... excuse me. Big ol' yawn. Blah, 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 blah. Let's try that one again. We've discovered a cache of processed minerals that was left behind at one of our refineries. We're preparing a unit of transport trucks to recover the cache from the facility. Unfortunately, the facility is located deep in bug territory. This operation is sure to attract attention from the raiders as well. That is why we'll need someone to protect the trucks and escort them back to safety. The objective is to pick up minerals? You want us to add some gems to your collection? No thanks. This mission isn't just for recovering materials. The journey will also provide chances for remarkable scientific discoveries. That is why our chief scientific advisor will ride with the convoy. Guards! Yes, sir. You there, get in. Please, not so rough. Hello, everyone. I don't think you should do what they say. They're just trying to scare you. Miss Jefferson will be with the convoy, whether she likes it or not. It's up to you if she has an escort. Now, I'd prefer to have the cargo delivered safely, and I'm sure that you'd like to see Miss Jefferson come back alive. So why don't you make us both happy and do as you're told? Of course, if you don't feel up to it, you can always go back to your quarters. You're disgusting. Fine, we'll do it. Wonderful. I do hope that you'll have a pleasant mission. Naturally, Mr. Logger will be joining you. I know how unruly you can get, so he's going to make sure that you all act nice and professional. What a pleasure to be working with you. Let's go. Alright, so, yeah, I've done a little bit of running around, a little bit of off-screen grinding. It only took about 2 missions to unlock the Lanius. But I'm going to go back to the, I think I got to go with the Regulus. I like the Regulus a little bit too much. He's my favorite. But I'm going to bring my good friend, the TAC Missile, my good friend, the Missile Launcher, and my good friend, the other Missile Launcher, because I don't like aiming. There it is, my 3-cell Missile Launcher, because I don't like aiming. And, spoilers, we got a lot of bandits to kill. The crew has finished loading the transports. We're all ready to go. Attention! Incoming bandits detected! What? Which group are they from? I don't care, just shoot them down. That I can do. Didn't you hear the commander? Destroy the bandits. I heard the commander, I just don't care what the commander thinks. He's about to have a really bad day. So is that guy. And that guy. And that guy. And they all hit the side of the building. Good to know. So yeah, I am definitely missile support. I'm definitely fire support for this mission, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I like being the guy in the back. Makes me feel safe. Yep. some guy's coming from behind me. How'd you get there? Doesn't matter, you're dead now. And I'm about to overheat. Thank God I didn't. Thank God my tac missile kills people in one shot. Or at least should. I thought it did. Jesus, that's a lot of explosions. That's a lot of screen shaking, a lot of beeping. I don't know what the hell's going on right now, but I'm a little afraid. Missile alert, that's not good. Yeah, I don't like missiles. Alright, you can have those. Don't slack off, second wave incoming. Yeah, I definitely didn't do very good at this one. Could have gone a little bit faster, but... Oh man, the fighting has already started! Looks like the boys are having a hard time. Go help them. Sure thing, Grandma. What? It's you again. Oh, it's you guys. Sorry, but I'll have to fight you if I want the loot. Don't take it personally. Tar-2 Gold Crest. More missiles, forever! I love sitting in the back. Alright, Tower 2, where'd you get to? Enjoy. Dead. Had enough yet? Blast, check your radar. What? Hi, Bugs. How did a swarm this big sneak up on us? No way we'll ever survive this. Ceasefire, ceasefire. Let's make a deal. It doesn't matter if we take the trucks now. We'll never get through the bugs safely. We can barely escape by ourselves. If you help us clear an escape route, we'll forget about the trucks and leave quietly. Alright, Granny, we'll help you. I want the Granny's mech, but I don't think you ever unlock it. Or maybe it's just the, it might just be the commander type with a different helmet. More missiles! I don't think you understand what I meant when I said more missiles forever. Oh, get out of the acid. Definitely not where I want to be. I really wish this game had a proper minimap instead of just a blank box full of, you know, boogs, full of red icons. It would be very nice. Ow, that hurts. Stop shooting me. Bastard. Oh, sweet health. Sweet, sweet health. Yep, tried it. Didn't succeed. Bang. It's not quite the same impact as my cannon, but it definitely feels fun. Oh, cool, I got 2 of the big guys in one shot. Sick. Thank you, my ever-trusty tac launcher. I also just really like having such obscenely long range. Couldn't even see that thing through the wall. That little... That's it! We squashed them all. That's all of them. And we'll leave now just as agreed. But you better watch yourselves next time. You know, I'm kind of starting to like these guys. This is an excellent opportunity. The bandits are weakened. We can take out their entire Goldcrest family in one strike. Destroy the bandits! No way, we made a deal. That's an order! Do it! Absolutely not. They can get away. So yeah, you've got your choices. You can either shoot down the bandits or you can let them get away. I'm gonna let them get away, because I'm pretty sure that's how you get the good ending. Which, yes, there are multiple endings. No, I'm not going to go through. I'll make you regret disobeying my orders. Sir, I had no ammo. I was completely out. Alright, so, bunch of bugs killed. And a couple GBs shot down. Made $59,000 out of it. The cargo arrived safely, even though the objective was fulfilled. I cannot say the mission was a success. I gave you clear orders, and you willfully disobeyed me. I know you would have done it in a heartbeat, but I don't fire at the backs of fleeing enemies. Silence! Never even consider disobeying me. I have ways to make you fall in line. The guards will escort you back to your quarters. You're dismissed. So yeah, there we go. That is the longest episode to date, because it's, you know, just a lot of lore dumping and revelations. But I'm gonna go. Hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Been a ton of fun.